Thabo, thank you very much for your time, my brother. The second half did not resume. It seemed as if you are protesting something. Can you please just explain to us what you are complaining about, and in your view, what outcome would you want?
All right. Okay. Yes. Yeah. My name is Thabo. We play based on rules. Soccer is a rule game. We play with rules. So what happened is one of the goalkeepers for Mambas, the official goalkeeper for Mambas, was not wearing the full gear of the sponsor, which is Tsolopele. And then from there on, we waited for a first half to see if the officials of the organizations will come and speak to us. Nothing happened. So immediately once second half started, I then took it upon to the team to say, you know what, we're going to then protest to say, did you guys notice this, and why we were not informed? So we're not blaming Mambas of anything. Mambas did their job. They came to the game and they will play the game. The officials themselves, they should have communicated to PSU to say, there is a problem with the goalkeeper's gear or something. That was not communicated to us. That is what we are protesting, actually.
Now, in terms of the rules,
yes,
which rule are you using to back your protest?
This rule is backed up with the rule that says that every team must be dressed or wear the full gear of the sponsorship of the sponsor. Now, let's look at it in this way. So we're saying everybody must wear from number 1 to the last player of in the first 11. So which number was the goalkeeper wearing? Because at that point he was not even wearing any of the numbers. That's one of the things we need to look at. The timesheet, what was it saying? Already tells us the timesheet was incorrect. So it was not filled in time, which means. Therefore, what would be the results? Mambas should be, the officials should tell us.
Okay, so when the game started,
yes,
you saw this.
Yes.
Why did you not immediately, after seeing it, raise it with the organizers?
Perfect question. So this is what happened. So when the game started, with the pictures themselves. So when the pictures, he was wearing a white T-shirt, and it had the number, and we saw the branding of Tsolopele. Sharp. Okay, we left it. But once the game started, he wasn't wearing it. Assumed as probably they're sorting it out as the officials. We waited, and gradually we waited. 40 minutes we waited. Nothing came. Halftime came. I was sitting there in the gazebo waiting for them to tell us something. No official came to us. No one came to us to explain anything. Therefore, I went to the table, then said, we have not received any feedback. What then is going to happen? And unfortunate part, the official was busy trying to rectify the same issue according to him. Therefore, the official table said, no, tell the referees. I told the referees, the game cannot start up until this matter is being resolved. We have been waiting for feedback. Nobody gave us feedback. Therefore, please advise us what's going to happen. That's when then everything fell out of, everything was blown out of proportion. But the main thing we were looking for is feedback, and let us know what the rule says. If everyone is not wearing the full gear, that's where the rule is coming from. If everybody must be wearing in the full gear that is branded with Tsolopele. If one person is not wearing it, therefore, which means it's a binderly to the rules.
Thabo,
yes, sir.
Just a quick correction.
Yes.
The goalkeeper, when he was warming up, in actual fact, he was not wearing a kit with a sponsor's name. He was wearing an ABC Motsepe League kit. It had
Motsepe League.
Yes, it was not Tsolopele. So they don't, even at that point, you had the opportunity to raise it.
Should have.
But because you are quoting the rules and you are saying the game is governed by the rules, what do the rules say in terms of protesting?
Protesting means that we need to come to the table and protest from the table. Then the table then will take it up with the rules themselves. And now, that's what we did.
Don't you think if you raised this issue before the game started, it could have been resolved and the game would have run smoothly?
It could have, But again, you need to remember, what we did is I was trying to give leeway to the team to say, okay, maybe the officials are aware, because I saw some communication between the officials. I don't want to budge into communications. So what I said is, let me wait for the officials to come and tell me, because the officials have given me a demarcated area. So with that demarcated area, if there is something to be communicated, it should be communicated, isn't it? Therefore, whose responsibility is it? If there is, because Mambas coach, we did not receive the jersey. Therefore, it means that the officials should be aware. Then the officials should come and then communicate to the PS2 management to say what's happening.
If I may ask,
Yes, sir.
And you'll guide me because you are familiar with the rules of the tournament. But in football in general,
Yes.
you would lodge your complaint before
Prior
the game.
to the game, yes.
If you happen to lodge it during the game, you lodge a complaint. You do not bring a game to a standstill.
Okay.
You simply record your complaint. The game continues,
Okay.
and then the organizers make a decision
Yes.
of the complaint.
Ah.
Why was the game stopped? Why did you
Alright.
just lodge your complaint and allow the game to continue, and then await that decision from the officials?
All right. So what happened is, I think another thing that I need to clarify. We, as PSU, we never stopped the match. What we did is, can the official come and address us? Because the table did not have anything to say to us, and that is when we were waiting for the official. And the official came across the field. He's the one who came. Once he came, already one of his commentators started taking out snotty comments. That's what made the game to be halted. If those comments did not happen, if management of the organization knew that they should not have that person speaking those things, I think it would have been a smoothly thing. Because what I did is, I'm the one who lodged the complaint. I came to the table, followed the process. The table said, you know what, the official is not here right now, he's currently busy doing something else. Can you then speak to the referees to say, can we then wait for the official to come and address us? While we were still waiting, the official came from across the field, passed through the field, himself already has distracted the game already. We could have waited. I was waiting on the side with my officials up until the team that we work with, my management, came to me and said, what is happening? Therefore, I started explaining what is happening. And they said, oh, okay, if it's like that, what is going to be happening? And I said, I am still waiting for the official to come back to us and give us feedback. And that's what we have been doing. We have been waiting for feedback. And for the decisions to be taken. To answer that statement when you're saying that, why didn't we wait for the decision? We were waiting for the official because we kept on pushing to say, make a decision based on your rules themselves. Make a decision. And the decisions is, what happens? He must tell us.
But Thabo, when you lodge a complaint, you lodge it.
Yes.
You do not wait for a decision to be taken immediately.
And it should
You
be
get it
acknowledged.
recorded, like you did.
Yes.
You get it recorded.
Okay.
That game continues, and then once everything is done, in this case, because there's supposed to be last aid tomorrow, before that process of last aid starts, a decision needs to be taken regarding your protest. You do not get immediate decision.
You know why we push for an immediate one? It's because of, if you could have heard one of the officials said, I quote, give me 30 minutes, I will give you feedback. And I said, that 30 minutes that you are talking about is the 30 minutes that we could have getting a solution. And he said, give me 30 minutes, I'll get a solution. And that's what we have been waiting for. He's the one who promised us that he's going to give us feedback immediately. Because he said, let's wait for 30 minutes. He should be getting hold of because he already, one other thing is that we need to note. He already acknowledged the problem. He knew about it from the time when the game started. Another thing is, shouldn't we have been communicated to? If you have acknowledged the issue and you are trying to get the solution of it, so we should have been acknowledged, we should have been told to say, guys, do not be alarmed when this is happening. We are currently busy with it. You don't have to lodge a complaint. That's the one thing that we need to understand. It's not only just on PSU, even on the Mambas, they should have asked to say, hey guys, have you been informed about this error?
Another thing, during your engagements,
Yes.
I think the officials, they were trying to find a solution so that the game can proceed.
Yes.
So that things were done in the interest of the game, because
Yes.
we want the game to proceed.
continue.
People have come here to watch the game.
Definitely.
The first solution was to give the goalkeeper one of the infield kits.
Yes.
You had a problem with that.
No.
Okay. The second solution was, I think City Warriors came and said, here's the goalkeeper kit, you can wear it.
Yes.
So why didn't the game proceed after the goalkeeper wore one of the infield
One of the
kits?
uniforms.
And after that, why didn't you again proceed once that City Warriors gave the goalkeeper a kit?
Already then we were promised feedback. That is why the game did not continue.
Don't you see?
We were promised feedback.
An implementation of a solution is not feedback.
Yeah, so what happened is, so now if we're saying that there was a breach of the rules, what happens? That's what we asked him. We need to be told, if a team then does not follow the rules, what happens?
Okay.
Because already
Thabo,
the rules have been acknowledged. Remember, once they acknowledge that the rules have been breached, what happens?
I think we both agree that such a decision cannot be given immediately, but it's fine. What do you say to those who are saying you are scared of Mambas, you were 1-0 down, you were scared that you're going to lose, and you came up with this complaint, even after the keeper got the kit, you still didn't want to proceed. Are you scared of Mambas?
Never. Honestly, let's be honest, the game I had it. Mambas only attacked me 3 times and they only score a goal with an error, the sun error. So, come on, I'm not afraid of them.
Okay.
I'm willing to replay the match. Even if you can go to a place that has lights, we'll replay the match. I'm more than happy. My team is ready. We've been preparing. We know ourselves. We know our strengths. We know our weaknesses. Mambas cannot beat us. We're not afraid of Mambas. We're not afraid.
Thabo, thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Let's just wait for the final decision, then we'll take it from there. Thank you, my brother.
Thank you very much.
Sure.
Thank you.